Hi, everybody. Welcome to another toy of the day here on castorscorner.com. I'm your host, Khalil. Welcome to our YouTube page where we do a live toy review every single day, or a new toy review. Sometimes we have to tape them and they don't go live, but we only did that once. Welcome to Kastor's Corner. Castorscorner.com, you'll get close-up galleries of these figures, as well as our archive of the last few weeks. And then our YouTube channel, of course, has the full 79 episodes of Toy of the Day. And you can see the evolution. I think we're still getting better. So I was racking my brain because my plan last week just went out the window. And so this week I didn't plan as well because the plan went to hell. And I was struggling to find something for tonight. I'll be honest with you. I wasn't sure what I was going to talk about. And these guys have been sitting on my... I guess coffee table, end table, for about a week now. So I picked up theoretically the last of the DC Direct Essentials line. This line was only supposed to run about 10 or 12 figures, and they went pretty deep. It was popular enough to continue going, and then DC had whatever they called it, Bloody Thursday, or where they, Warner Brothers kind of chopped DC Direct down in immense size, and a lot of our friends and very talented artists and employees lost their jobs. But it also left us as collectors in limbo. We saw them at Toy Fair, and we were kind of unimpressed. They didn't have a lot to show or a lot to say. And so we had our concerns, but there wasn't anything circulating at that point. And then it came over like the spring, summer-ish time when San Diego would have been around that. They were letting a lot of people go, and DC Direct, DC Collectibles was part of that. Now, a lot of us felt very burned by this Essentials line because a lot of us had invested time and money into the Icons line, which was supposed to be the ultimate DC line. And for one reason or another, they didn't sell well. I think the costs went up, the accessories went down, and people kind of lost interest. So they went back to their traditional 7-inch form, which was the Essentials line. And I said I was not going to partake in the line because I was an Icons guy. I really liked the Icons line. And, well, then they suckered me. They made a good Nightwing, and then they made a really good Hal Jordan, and then it was downhill from there. And I never got the Reverse Flash, Professor Zoom, whatever you want to call them, Eborathon, whatever. But I pre-ordered these at my local comic book shop. And through no fault of theirs, their orders kept getting canceled because every distributor that was working with DC kept canceling orders. So we never got these. And I admittedly had to pick these up on Amazon because my guy was nice enough to just say, hey, look, I can't promise I can get these, and I don't want you paying more on the secondary market. I had some credit card points, and so I got these for below retail. And let me tell you, I am happy I got these below retail. Like, I knew the Icons line was light, right? No Lantern for Hal Jordan, no lightning effects for Barry Allen, no Batarang for Batman, no lasso for Wonder. I mean, like, so many things that they could have done with it. And then you pay $30 for a basically articulated statue. Now, here's my biggest gripe with this. So this arm, I don't know if you can tell, it's very floppy. Like, it doesn't hold. Figures should not do that. They should do this. Hold position. This one cannot unless you force it. And then still that joint is pretty weak. I expect it's going to break at some point, to be honest with you. No flight stands, no extra accessories. And it wasn't until I was taking pictures and got close-ups of his face. That paintwork on that stubble looks horrible on the close-ups. I really wanted to like it. I really do. Because I buy these, and I don't know if I have anybody. Oh, I guess I do have one. We're going to be talking about him soon. I've been buying these to go to supplement my McFarlane line. So I figure we're not, I mean, look at that. Like, he should not, this figure does not do that. this figure just is wobbly. So I've been buying these supplements. So I brought Baniac, and I bought Cheetah to give villains to the line. And then picked up a few more here or there. Like, I didn't think we were going to get a classic Hal Jordan. We might, but the collectibles, the direct one was okay. I skipped the translucent Flash. I skipped the updated Batman for the last wave. So I got Superman. He's all right. Nightwing is where you can't mess with me, and they messed with me. So as far as articulation goes on him, he's better than Superman. Like, he can hold his poses. He's got, decent joint here. They got a leg up on McFarlane because they've got thigh cuts, so it makes posing a little bit easier. The ankles are pretty weak on these guys, and with no stands and no peg holes, I mean, it's nearly impossible to get some of these guys to stand. They made Nightwing very top heavy. He's very broad up here, and it just, with the really shiny glossy paint they put on him, it makes the head look really small in person. And I don't know if pictures are going to pick up on that, but it just kind of, hey, how are you? It really just, I don't know. And then they gave him his Eskrima sticks. I think I'm saying that right. And these things, let me tell you, they are tiny. These should have some heft to them. They should really fit in his hands. These really barely, they're not proportional at all, and they just slide right out of his hands. He can't hold them unless you pose them just right, or you put some sticky stuff in there. It was a nice move to give him some accessories, but I don't know. I know these figures are going to go up in price. It's just the nature of the beast. Lower print run, a little bit harder to get. Last wave of the line. Completists are going to need these. So, in all honesty, if you like Nightwing, it's not a bad thing to pick him up. But don't expect a great figure out of it. It's probably one of my first negative reviews. I really like some of the stuff DC Collectibles puts out. Don't get me wrong. I love their statues. I have loved their action figures in the past. Hal Jordan, the Batman, the Jim Ballon, Catwoman, like those were. Sinestro was really good. I mean, with some drawbacks, but not horrible. When they get it wrong, they really get it wrong. So I'm disappointed. I'm also happy I didn't pay full retail, but I'm sorry for all the comic shops that got screwed on all their DC direct orders. And all the collectors that have to pay, above retail for stuff because we got screwed. And I mean, I know the industry got screwed too. Like all the employees did too. So, top down, like everybody in this lane got screwed in some way, shape, or form. So yeah. So there you go. Nightwing and Superman. Am I happy with them? No. Am I glad to have them as part of the collection? Yes. Will they be put in a box and used for reference and maybe a display at some point? Yes. Are they going to be major parts of my collection? Just Nightwing. Superman, I think I could take or leave it. I think McFarlane can do a better job with it, to be honest with you. So there you go. Oh, the pictures that I took that you'll see on the website also, Superman's flying, but he is using a McFarlane stand. This did not come with him, just to make that very clear in our photographs for today. So thank you guys for watching. We will have a lot more to talk about this week. I'm kind of filling the room with boxes so that I have plenty to take pictures of. We got some Transformers. We got new Mini-Mates. We got new Mega Constructs. We have a lot to talk about. So thank you guys for watching us. Check out the podcast. We put up a new podcast last night with our friends Jesse and DJ. Cornercast podcast on Apple Podcasts, the app. Follow us. We're at Kastor's Corner. And thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.